What if scientists and ancient sages are talking about the same thing, just in different ways? Today it's called simulation theory. Thousands of years ago, the sages of ancient India called it Maya, the great illusion. Let's explore one of humanity's oldest mysteries. Maybe enlightenment isn't leaving the simulation. Maybe it's remembering you're more than the character you've been playing. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at simulation according to the ancient Hindu text. And we know that the Hindu texts call this simulation, or they call this reality, Maya, which is a Sanskrit word for illusion. And we only need to think about when we're having a vivid dream, and it really feels like we are embedded in that reality until we wake up and the dream starts to fade. And is it not the same when we leave this life, as real as this life is? Because it is real, even if it is a simulation. So if we leave this reality and we go back to the other side, then this life will become the dream and it will start to fade. And remember, every single moment in the simulation is sacred, because we're never going to relive it again. Yes, you can experience it, you can see it, and you can re-enter it, but we are never living these lives or these experiences once again. And this is why time is sacred. Each moment is gone forever. And we only need to think about those mornings we wake up where we are embedded in a dream. And the dream is so real that it feels as if we are living that reality. Only to awaken in your bed in the morning, and in an instant, the dream starts to fade. And this reality in your consciousness, this earth reality, starts to take over until the dream becomes a distant memory. And if we reverse it, as above, so below. So if we enter the spirit world, when we leave this reality, will this earth just become a dream in the same way? A simulation is a digital or physical model that imitates the real world system or process. And then we also think of virtual reality. So when we are in that reality, it tricks the brain that we feel as if we are in that reality. And it's very much the same process of where we find ourselves now. Looking at the Bhagavad Gita 7:16, it says, "This divine Maya of mine is difficult to overcome." Remember, the Bhagavad Gita comes out of the Mahabharata. So this illusion is difficult to overcome. And this is really what students of the esoteric go through when they discipline themselves through meditation and becoming self-aware. And there is one ancient book that describes what we call simulation theory, and this is Yoga Vasistha. And this describes this dreamlike state that we find ourselves in, that it's not really real, and that our reality is mind-created. It's an illusion, a projection of consciousness, countless universes and realities within realities. In Buddhism, the world is described as impermanent and dreamlike. A common teaching in Buddhism is that ordinary perception mistakes appearances for reality. And what about the masters of the matrix? Well, the masters of it achieved a state of enlightenment. In other words, they are no more of this duality, this illusion. They are still in it, but their minds, their souls are open to other realities. They have created a bridge that connects them to other worlds. And this is how they are able to not only see past, present, and future, but they're able to manipulate time and space itself by knowing what is coming. And this is how they're able to manifest and guide students, that the students themselves may see through the illusions that we are caught up in. And from my experiences, I've seen beyond reality during profound spiritual experiences. And I'll give you an example, and this is really the thumbnail of this video. So in one experience, my consciousness experienced an initiation. So I was taken out of my body in full awareness, fully awake, and I was flying through the cosmos. In other words, flying through our solar system, and from our solar system into other solar systems, until I saw billions of solar systems. And you could feel all these solar systems. And then in an instant, the solar systems folded up into a square box, and these beings were holding a box. So that entire solar system, the entire cosmos, that universe that we know, is contained within one box. And as I saw this, I looked to the right, and there were 7 beings standing in a row holding these boxes of these simulations. And not just that, when you start to see past, present, and future, and when you can see things clairvoyantly, or you can see around the corner, you can understand that we are living in a simulation, because past, present, and future is all already manifesting in that simulation. And remember, this world of ours is part of the other realities behind this world, and there are simulations within simulations. And I'll give you another example. I was taken into a matrix in a simulation in the spirit world, and it's very much like, this one in particular was very much like a video game. So if you are in a video game, you are playing that game, your mind is one-pointed and focused and being pulled along this video game. And so some of the simulations in the spirit world are like this, and they pull us along until we learn what we need to, and we see what we need to in this simulation that is created in the spirit world, which is another simulation. So there really are simulations within simulations. Your life is a simulation within many simulations. The ancient Maya, Aztec, and Inca didn't need to know that this world was an illusion. They knew it from young, because they had certain practices that would allow them to leave this simulation and enter the spirit world. And this is how they knew where they came from, and they understood their spiritual principles, and really worked around understanding the spiritual reality and bringing that reality into this simulation. And this is how the ancient Maya lived. Over the years, I've had many of these experiences, and I do believe that when we leave this reality is going to feel like a dream, and we're going to awaken to the truth of who we really are on the other side. Maybe the greatest illusion isn't the world around us. Maybe it's believing this is all there is. Whether you call it simulation theory, Maya, or simply consciousness, one question remains: what if reality is far more extraordinary than we've ever imagined? I hope this video gives you some food for thought. Share your comments in the section below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.